Hi everybody, here we go with the proper part 2 unboxing, my Rum Bones Second Tide Kickstarter unboxing series. This is one of the expansions. This is the Iron Inquisition faction that you get, or that you can buy. This will probably, this will definitely be out on retail. The only thing that probably won't be out on retail will be this one, which is the promo captain. So before we move on to the actual boxes themselves, we'll take a look at the dice. This is the custom dice you can get specifically for the Iron Inquisition. Same as all the others, just a different colour, so you can distinguish who has which dice. So the first thing we'll take a look at is the actual main box. Then we'll move on to the hero set and finally finish off with the promo captain. So I'll just move these out of the way. And hopefully I can open this up one-handed. If not, I will put a pause in. And I'm going to have to put a pause in. Very professional by me. So the box is opened up. So the first thing we see is this little leaflet. Gives you the background story of the Iron Inquisition. And if we turn it over, it has a write-up of all the main heroes for this faction. Again, awesome artwork as always. Then we move on to the board. Again, it's these folding ones which I hate, just in case, because they're quite easy to rip. So you only get one ship with this faction, but it's quite a nice looking ship. Again, really nice detailing and artwork on there. And it is single-sided, as you can see. Next up in the box, we have punch-outs. So these are the objectives that you've got to try and steal or destroy on this ship if you're fighting against the Iron Inquisition. I don't believe there are any 3D models or miniatures this time for this set, which I can't remember there being. I'll have to check on it when I go through my Kickstarter stuff. There's so much I've got with this game that I can't remember, but I don't think there are. With the original release, Season 1, or First Tide as it were, you had the little cannons that you could use instead of these. But for this one, it doesn't look like you can. We'll come on to the cards, the character cards in a minute. But you get, obviously, a deck of cards, if I can get them out. Oh no, I should have prepared this a lot better, but never mind. So these are the larger cards that you get. This is all the equipment and all that sort of thing for this deck. And you can tell it's the Iron Inquisition by the picture on the back. So this is the deck that you use with this specifically for this team. And I'm not going to bore you with going through them all, but it is, you can see that the artwork's really nice. Nice clear writing, so it's not a problem reading these. So yeah, that's the main deck of cards. Again, if you want to see these in more detail, there are other people out there that have probably done videos going into the cards in depth, but I mainly focus on the miniatures. This is the other small little deck of cards specific for the heroes that you use with them. You've got level 1 on one side, as always, and level 2 on the other. You've seen all these before, so away with that. Before we come on to the main characters, we'll take a look at the miniatures of the grunts, as I like to call them, or the cannon fodder. So I'll just put a little pause in here. We'll take the lid off and we'll have a look at a few of these miniatures. Okay, finally got the top off. So the first thing we notice is you get the stands, bases, so that when all these miniatures are painted up, you know who's who for your team. So again, you get deckhands and bosun. I think the bigger ones are the bosun. There's 4 different sculpts. So there's the first one. There's the second type. Third type. And finally, the fourth one. So now we'll move on to the main characters themselves. These are the guys that lead your party. And to focus on them, we'll check out the character cards first. So this is the captain. This is Hernan Cortez. Again on the back, so you can see who's who. So everything's falling off the bed here. And here's his miniature. Very nice. Next one is the Brute, which is Francisco Pizarro. Sorry for the pause there, I got called away. So this is Francisco Pizarro, the Brute. Really nice miniature, this one. In the picture, the parrot's on the sword, but on the miniature it's on his shoulder, which makes a lot more sense. Yeah, nice looking miniature. Ooh, next up we have the quartermaster, San Vindicus. Saint Vindicus. And his miniature. Just trying to keep the camera in focus here. Next up we have the gunner, which is Gregorio Castel. Again, as with all the gunner miniatures, rather large. Very sort of mechanized type of faction, these. And finally, for the heroes, we have the swashbuckler Maria Estrada. And as with all the other factions, you get the crew card, where you place their various cards and things like that, and the actions that they have. So that is the main bulk of the Iron Inquisition. I'll now put another pause in here and we'll take a look at the hero set number 1 for this group. Okay, here we have the Iron Inquisition Heroes deck, Hero Set 1. Again, as with all the others, you get your cards for your main characters. Level 1 again on one side, level 2 on the other. You get your character cards and your characters. So let's take a look at the characters. So the first one is the captain, Torquemada. And his miniature. Then we have the gunner, El Verdugo. It's not the gunner, so it's the brute. Here we have the gunner, which is Rosario Espina. Again, you'll be able to get these probably at retail. If not, eBay is always a good place to go, although people on there do charge ridiculous money for these things. Then we have the quartermaster, Vasco da Gama. Again, nice miniature. Bloody dogs next door. I'm sure you can hear them on the camera. I have to put up with that when I'm sleeping off of nights. And finally, the swashbuckler, Diego de Almagro. And he's the yellow one. So that is the Hero Set 1, and the final thing to take a look at is going to be the Promo Captain, which is a Kickstarter exclusive. Okay, so this is the Kickstarter exclusive, the Promo Captain. You get 2 cards with him. Furious Smite and Cleansing Fire, again level 1 on one side, level 2 on the other. And here is, just to prove that it's the Iron Inquisition he's with, this is his promo card, or her promo card. This is Saint Seraphina. And the miniature is this one. So as I said, this is a Kickstarter exclusive. But you'll be able to get these on eBay. People will probably charge about 20-30 quid for it, and it isn't worth that. So if you see one of these on eBay for about £10, 10 maybe 15, then definitely snap it up. If you're a completist like me and you want to get everything for the game. So yeah, I'll just put a little pause in here, put them all together, and finish off this video. Yeah, so there you go. That's part 2, my unboxing. This is again, it's the Iron Inquisition for Rum Bones, second tide. The next video will be, if I can see it, is the Blue Troush, or Blue Troush faction. And it'll be the same again, similar to this. You'll get the main box, the dice, the Hero Set 1, and another promo captain for that set as well. There is a miniature that came out with Season 1 that I didn't get, and there's another one that came out for this one that you can only buy from Cool Mini or Not themselves. It was a captain figure. I'm trying to track them down and get hold of one of those. And when I do, I'll do a quick video on those as well. But yeah, there you go. That's part 2. So as always, thanks for watching. Sorry these videos are quite quick and I'm rushing through them a bit, but I've got a lot of content to come for this channel for unboxings and the odd playthrough as well of games. I keep promising you guys a playthrough of some of the games, but it's just so time consuming to do it that I haven't got round to it yet. But I promise you I will do a couple this year. And we're virtually halfway through this year, near enough as it is, but I will try and do a couple this year for you. It'll probably be Black Plague and something else, but I don't know yet. So yeah, again, as always, thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video.